Welcome to Phoenix for the running of the Subway 300. On the pole for today's race is Gary May, that side is TJ Hanley. Michael Gregory will set to row off third, John West is fourth, and Grace Acevedo's fifth. Points leader Jim Gambit, he starts the race back in 28th, so he has some work to do to get his way back up to the front. As he is hoping to keep that points lead after a pretty good run at Texas that got him to that points lead. And once the pace car dives in, 45 laps at Phoenix, this 1 mile oval flat in Phoenix, Arizona. So here we go, pace car in. Here we go. Down the front stretch, green flag in the air, we're racing in the Subway 300 at Phoenix. Little contact there, Gregory into TJ Hanley. They saved it, but that was close. They go into 3 for the first time today. Grace Acevedo is cleared for third. Behind them, 3 wide. Levi Schoen's got to the bottom lane. Off of 4. Gary May leads lap 1 from the pole. Here they come into 1 and 2. Behind them racing hard. Here comes Matt Thiessen to the bottom lane. John Gambit slides up into Tyler Flood. Oh! Kingery got into Matt Thiessen with John West. Everyone saves it. As for the lead, TJ Hanley gonna take it maybe from Gary May. It's gonna be close. He does. New leader at Phoenix. Down the back stretch. Into the dogleg. Gary May back to the inside. These guys are going to be training the lead a lot. From what I can see, they have some equal cars right now. Look at TJ on the top side, though, not giving it up. He might get the run off of turn number 4 to clear him again. He leads this lap. Oh, couldn't clear him, though. I think Gary May has it into 1 and 2 right here. Didn't slide up into TJ. Oh, he did a little bit, but not into TJ. As the caution has come out, Adam Mihal, Colin McGovern, Paul Minnick, Jeff Bright might have been involved, so they're racing back. There's a ton of smoke in 3 and 4. Watch out for Mihal down low. They do. And off of 4, Gary May leads them back. Let's see what happened. It looks like some separate incidents. Adam Mihal with some damage. Paul Minnick. Jeff Bright was slow. He has some damage. Let's see what happened to bring out caution number 1. In 1 and 2, the cars like to slide up some. And that's what happened to Mihal here. Slid up into Jeff Bright. Bright kind of pushed him into Colin McGovern, Larry Bouchard Jr., and then they go up and hit the wall hard. Bright included with that hard hit. I'm surprised he didn't have more damage that we could see. We'll go on board with Bright, and then we'll look at what happened to Paul Minnick on the front stretch. See, Mihal kind of came up there. Look at the bump from Jeff Bright. Right there, pushed him into Colin McGovern, not too happy with what was happening, and then boom, into the wall hard. Looked like he had too much damage, Jeff Bright did, but Mihal totally totaled. And then racing back to the yellow. I don't know what happened to Paul Minnick. 4 wide, it looks like, off the corner. Ooh, yep, just not enough room. And Minnick goes around, Dan Bannon hits the wall. Wanderley is hitting Minnick. Jim Gambit. That was close to a disaster for that 16 team. Jay Jefferson avoids. Go on board with Gambit, points leader. It looks like he was just barely able to avoid that. He got on the brakes and stood on the brakes. Alright, so to lead us back to the yellow, it was Gary May in the 7, beat out TJ Hanley. They're going to stay out from the looks of it. It's actually pretty surprising there that they didn't come down pit road. It will be Gary May out in front here at Phoenix. First restart of the day here in lap number 9. Gary May, your race leader, and Mihal's out, so we have 41 cars left in the race. So again, May is your race leader. In second is TJ Hanley. Third is Grace Acevedo. Fourth is Levi Schoens. Michael Gregory is in 5th. Bill Duguay is 6th. Then Tavia Kingery is 7th. 8th is Jake West. He won last race at Texas, I believe it was. In 9th is John Gambit. And 10th is John West. So that's your top 10. So it gets set to go back green. So right now, as it is, Jim Gambit's back in the pack. He's far back. See Jeff Bright coming off pit with repairs. Jim Gambit is right now set in 33rd. But the problem is Grace Acevedo's second in points, only 40 points behind him. He's right now 3rd, so he would take over the points lead. Kevin Band's 3rd in points, under 100 back. Jonathan Rains is about 130 back. Then behind them, it gets a little farther out. But man, TJ Hanley in second right now. He is top 6 in points. He's 6th. So if he can potentially have a good solid finish, he could possibly gain on the points leaders. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Boy, they kind of read that a little bit there. Acevedo and TJ Hanley were on the gas, ready to go. And here comes TJ to the bottom lane. Underneath Gary May, they make some contact. Acevedo's going to make it 3 wide if they're not careful. He doesn't, though. He backed out. He's letting TJ gather it up there. As TJ almost actually came down into Grayson and wrecked him. Oh. Off of 4. May with a run off the top. Can he clear TJ before they get to the corner? Couldn't do it. TJ keeps it down low. Oh. May went up the track. TJ clears Gary May for the race lead. TJ won Charlotte. As they come to 35 to go, he's out front right now at Phoenix. And off of 4. Still your race leader. Levi Shones is coming hard. Gregory is behind him. Shones is underneath Acevedo for 3rd. They race their way. Oh, they're making contact for 3rd. Acevedo and Levi Shones not giving much room. Down the back stretch. Shones gonna go for 2nd now. He drove it underneath Gary May. But May has the high side. He might be able to get a run off and clear Levi. Looks like he'll be able to clear him. He has his sights out on that 44, but right now TJ kind of pulling away just a little bit. Just trying to stay up front. Track position pretty big here at Phoenix. You don't want to be back there in the big mess. Levi having a hard time getting around Gary May. It looks like May's car just a little bit stronger. Whoa, Levi drove it in there trying to clear. And it did not happen for him. He's going to lose the spot. He might get cleared by Gary again. May just cannot clear Levi Shones. Shones is all over him. They might make some contact here off of 2. They're racing hard. All this happening behind TJ Hanley. Shones is going to drive it in again. This time, he clears Gary May and slides up in front of him. May might try the crossover. He does. Here comes Gary May for 2nd. Outstanding racing at the front behind TJ Hanley. Bill Duguay has grabbed 4th. He just grabbed it from Acevedo, so 98 falling back just a little bit. Might be saving his stuff, though. And they've kind of caught up to TJ Hanley. Hanley's car doesn't look as strong as it did before. Maybe kind of wore stuff out. 31 to go. Shones is on TJ Hanley now. Gary May has settled into 3rd. The front few are single file. But that's not going to last for long. Levi Shones on the back bumper of TJ Hanley. These guys have made some contact in previous races. Remember, TJ was the one that forced 3 wide in the Gatorade Cup Series at Charlotte. Kind of took Levi Shones out of the race. Shones had a good car. Very displeased with TJ. Said he would race him like that until he gets even with him. Well, is today the day where he gets even with him? As they're racing for the lead. I don't know if I would want to do that. They got a little close there. Side by side down the dogleg. And look at Bill Duguay going for 3rd. That 01 car is pretty strong right now. Levi takes it from TJ. Cleanly. Oh, Bill got tight there from TJ. May have had to cut Grace Acevedo off. I don't know if Acevedo's going to like that. May saw the 01 check up and drove it down to the inside. He did not want to risk getting into the back of that 01 and ruining his race. TJ back on the back bumper of Levi Shones. This is outstanding racing at Phoenix. He drove it down to the inside. And off of 4, TJ Hanley will go back out to the lead by half a car length. The amount he won by at Charlotte for his 2nd career win in the Target Series. He's going to clear Levi again. As behind them, Jake West is coming up to the front. He's had some good cars lately. He's been on a strong note along with his teammate TJ Hanley. Is Hanley getting under fire from Levi Shones again? These two outstanding racing at the line. Looks like Levi barely led that lap. Bill Duguay and Gary May also battling behind. Contact just a little bit, looked like. They're double file for about 3 rows. So Shones back on in front of Hanley. Hanley falls back just a little bit. He got a little high, got a little tight. Kingery's after Jake West. May is after Bill Duguay. These pairs have been side by side for about a lap. 25 to go this time. They can make it to about lap 23 on field. They will be good for one stop. But if they can't, it's going to be multiple stops. And we could potentially see green flag pit stops here. As May has cleared Bill Duguay. TJ Hanley's back underneath Levi Jones. Couldn't get it done, but he's on his back bumper, almost pushing him. A cloudy, overcast day at Phoenix. No rain in the area. They got closer. I don't know if TJ and Levi made contact, but it was close. This is outstanding racing at Phoenix as TJ Hanley's going to try and grab the race lead back from Levi. Gets it off of turn 4. Levi went up the track, and we have a new race leader. TJ Hanley back out front. It's going to come down to pit stops, isn't it? If these guys keep it clean, it's going to come down to pit stops. Kingery's charging up through the field. Duguay's back to 3rd. Kingery's going for 4th. But this happening behind these front two. Levi Jones, TJ Hanley have been battling hard. They're going to be battling again soon if they're not careful. Jones couldn't make a move that time, and TJ kind of pulled away a little bit. The front 5, 6, 7, they've gotten single filed out. That's not going to be for long because here comes Levi on the back bumper of TJ. He's going to make a move, I think, down this dogleg. As I think now, they can probably make it on field. They could probably go to like maybe 26. Kingery with a move. He's come down pit road. That's what it is. So here we go. First cycles. Kingery comes down. Hacking hitter Matt Thiessen and others hitting pit road. But up front, TJ Hanley and Levi Jones back to being side by side. This is going to hurt if one of them tries to get down pit road for their pit cycles, especially if it's TJ on the outside. He might have to go around another lap here, which is what and it looks like Gary May will do. Levi Jones also going to do the same. Still side by side. TJ better hope that he clears Levi and Levi doesn't get back to the inside, or Levi clears him through 1 and 2. Because if TJ has to pit this time, it's going to be bad. Gary May has also stayed out. Some others have stayed out. So they're pushing their field to the limits. Here comes Levi down pit road this time. TJ Hanley staying out on the track for another lap. Gonna make sure he can make it. Does anyone else stay out this far? I saw Sandroge was back there. He was the next car. Looks like everyone else has come down pit road. So it looks like TJ Hanley going to be the last car on the track. He will come down pit road this time, I'm hearing. Is his teammate in front of him? Here comes TJ Hanley. Into his pit stop. He's going into pit road now. And we'll look at TJ's pit stop. He drives into pit road, gets down to the speed limit. 45 miles an hour at the line. Ooh, that was close with hitting Caldwell. He's going to have to be careful with these guys leaving pit road. You don't want to hit them. Did these guys just take 2 or something? Let's see what TJ does. 2 right sides going on right here. As cars are flying by on the track, those are lap cars. Getting their laps back. Oh, they put 4 on, but man, that was a pretty quick stop there for 4 tires, I believe. Some cars have actually stayed out. The 4 car of Gabriel Wanderley has stayed out as TJ Hanley leaves his pit stall. Looking for the next car, Bill Duguay. Here he comes. He's going to pass TJ. Possibly. Wait, TJ? Nope, Bill's going to get by. As there's smoke, is the yellow out? No yellow. Someone just blew up. It's Oh, yep, Jason Smeo Jr. This is one of the races he's going to be running with that concussion. Well, he's recovering from the concussion. But one of the races he'll be running along with Homestead. As Forrest staying out. He was one of them, I think, that pitted under the caution. Here he comes down pit road to the relief of many drivers as they want to get their lap back. That's the only thing I think right now. They were thinking so. Bill Duguay out and away, but TJ now has fresher tires, remember. Hacking Hater has moved his way up to 3rd on the track. Paul Minnick is there. Grace Israel behind these guys. Colin McGovern a lap down. Getting close. Levi Jones has fallen back to 4th on track. So Bill Duguay all by himself out front. It's kind of a relief that we've been having these green flag runs, as lately the race we have seen some big wrecks, some really big wrecks, as Wanderley is going to lose the lead right here to Bill Duguay. He's going to fall back. through the pack, obviously. He stayed out there longer. And that's why TJ was also slower. He was out there longer. Right now, running slower laps than everyone around him. See, Paul Mick is a lap down. Yeah, we have right now 35 cars on the lead lap. Jim Gambit. Now Dan Band's. Okay, these guys are back on the lead lap. So we have 38 cars on the lead lap, but Jim Gambit's back in 35th. That's the biggest storyline. Ace of Wheels are in 6th. He was only 40 points behind. I feel like right now the 98 car is going to have the championship lead going into the final 2 races. As the gap last time by was a quarter of a second. Let's see what it is this time. Looks like it kind of closed just a little bit. The lap times showed that. TJ was a lot faster that time. It's down to a half a second. Yeah, TJ has fresher tires, remember. So you have to think of that. Bill Duguay hasn't been one of the... Well, yeah, he was stronger in the later run. We're on a shorter run right now. That could potentially be what's happening here. TJ Hanley's car is just a little bit better right now. He's on fresher tires, and that could be contributing to what's happening. Ran about a 10th faster that time. It's down to... Well, it's still half a second, but he gained about half a tenth that time. As Minnick moves past... Ooh, couldn't do it. These guys are battling behind TJ Hanley. That's going to bring Jake West, Gracie Field, and Levi Schoentz into the battle. It's a great 3-way battle back there as we look at the race lead. Hacking here goes up the track. He might hit the wall. He was really high. He had to let off. Levi Schoentz is actually going for 4th. As TJ Hanley is running a 10th faster, it's down to under 4 tenths. Wow, TJ is coming now. He can see that 01 car. He's thinking there's not going to be more caution. He's going to try and get out front. Because track position, everything here at Phoenix as they come to the line. 11 to go, and he's on the back bumper. His laps have been... That one was 2 tenths faster than the Bill Duguay. Those fresh tires might be working out for him. Those guys back there have calmed their battle down. Levi Schoentz has gotten to 4th. Gracie Fields 5th. Jake West is 6th. As for the lead, TJ Hanley to the inside. Duguay up top. Does the 44 clear? He couldn't do it. Jeff Bright's ahead of lap car. He's a little bit slower. Remember, he had that damage from that wreck. With 10 laps to go at Phoenix. TJ Hanley and Bill Duguay battling off of turn 2. Down the dog leg. Jeff Bright is going to impact Bill Duguay. He stays to the high side. Gives the preferred line to the 2 leaders. So TJ Hanley is now up front at, Phoenix. As he comes to the line, 9 to go, he's hoping for no yellows. Because right now he's the fastest car on the track. That time by 3 tenths. And Hacking Haters catching up though because of this battle. The fast lap of the race we're going to show you belongs to Aiden Shepard at the 25.508. But look at Bill Duguay staying with there because of that draft. So can Duguay close and capitalize? Hacking Haters in 3rd. He's closing in just a little bit. I really thought when TJ got to the lead, he would start pulling away, but that's not the case. Duguay has stayed right on his back bumper, even with worn tires, and right now 2 tenths faster than TJ that last lap. Hacking Hater is really close in. He was 4 tenths faster than your race leaders. The battle for the lead back on. Hanley goes up the track from a little bump from Duguay, and the 01's back up front, but Hanley's on his back bumper down the front stretch and looking to the inside. The crossover that won him the race at Charlotte. He did that under his teammate at Charlotte and ended up winning him the race. And now with 7 to go, he's back out front, coming to 6 to go. So the front 3 have kind of pulled away. Then you have Paul Minnick in the middle. Then Acevedo has moved up to 4th. Levi Schoentz back to 5th. Smoke, someone's blown up. It's Justin Heath with a ton of damage. No yellow. We'll show you what happened to Heath at the end of this race. Because right now we're in a great battle. 3-way battle with 6 laps to go. It was an accident. And a camshaft, remember, for Jason Mio Jr. He blew up under the green flag before the pit stops. And so here we go. Duguay back to the inside of Hanley. And down the front stretch, he has help from Hacking Hater. Does Hanley clear? He cannot. 5 to go. Dugay's to the inside. And if the caution comes out now, the race is over. 01 clears. Here comes Hacking Hater. To the back bumper of the 01. Hanley's back to 3rd, but they're going to be battling ahead. Acevito's also coming up into the battle. Hacking hitter to the inside of Duguay. 4 laps to go at Phoenix, and they're side by side for the race lead. Hanley's there in third, just waiting. Acevito, if he can clear Paul Minnick, he might have a shot at this. Coming to 3 laps to go this time. And the battle's now for second behind Hacking hitter as he is cleared. Hanley's coming back up. Coming around this time, they will see 3 laps to go. Grace Acevedo to the inside, Paul Minnick. Bill Duguay has cleared TJ Hanley. There's more smoke. I don't know if that was just left over from what happened. Hanley, he has to get by Duguay this time, or else I think Hacking hitter might have this. With the battle happening behind the 43, he's pulling away. Unless the lap car comes into play. But right now, TJ and Bill Duguay are in a great battle, and they're side by side. They're slowing each other down. 2 laps to go. And Duguay has cleared TJ again. Acevedo's to 4th. Levi Shones is 5th. We will see the white flag this time. 4 cars have cleared the lap car, and they are all within a shot to win. Here they come. Into 3 and 4. The white flag will come out. And Duguay has a run underneath Hacking hitter. White flag. Last lap at Phoenix. Who gets back first? They're side by side for the race lead as they enter 1. 01:43 right now. Duguay, can he clear Hacking hitter? He does off of 2. Down the backstretch. Does Duguay have enough? Into 3 and 4. He stays lower. And off of 4. Bill Duguay with the last lap pass will win the Subway 300 at Phoenix. Intense racing there at the end. Duguay ends up with the win after the last lap pass. He gets it done over TJ Hanley and others. Matt Thiessen blew a header. That's what happened. So a lot blown up here because of these long green flag runs probably. Jim Gambit, your points leader. Ends up probably 31st there. And I thought Grayson almost got spun there by Paul Minnick, did he? Oh my gosh, what happened here? Oh! I don't know if Grayson raced Paul Minnick hard or what. Minnick was not too happy with Grayson. Alright, now let's see what happened to Justin Heath. Look at this. Justin Heath overdrove this corner dramatically. Oh. Up into Jay Jefferson. Hit the wall hard. I'm surprised that didn't bring out a yellow. Cars go by. Jefferson loses main spots. He has damage now to that 10 car. And Heath goes down here. Look at Jim Gambit, how slow he was. Bill Duguay wins the race. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Subway 300 at Phoenix. There was 1 caution flag for 4 laps, surprisingly, and 14 lead changes among 6 different drivers. This shows how great this race was. And Bill Duguay wins the race on a last lap pass over Hacking hitter in 2nd. TJ Hanley in 3rd, led the most laps, 19. Looked like he had the best car, just fell back at the end. 4th, Gracie Field. He's now your new points leader. Levi Shones 5th. In 6th was Jake West. 7th, Antavia Kingery. Pole sitter Gary May led 7 laps, ended up 8th. 9th, Gabriel Wanderley, and then 10th, Doomsday 5155. So there's your top 20. See Kevin Bannon, 3rd points coming in. He finished 20th, so not a great day for him. Quiet day. We never talked about him. Just kind of was back there. And you see down here 21st to 40th. And right here you see the guy coming into today with the points lead. Jim Gambit finishes back in 31st and falls out of that points lead. Some cars here under the green flag. Jason Samito Jr., camshaft. Matt Thiessen blew a header, and then remember Justin Heath overdrove the corner, got into Jay Jefferson, hit the wall hard. No caution came out for it, but he retired from that wreck. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings going into the final 2 races of the season. Grace Acevedo has a 50-point lead over Jim Gambit. Not much. Kevin Bannon only 89 points back. That's not much either. TJ Hanley 116 back. He's still within striking distance. If something happens to those front 3, watch out for that 44. Same with Jonathan Rains in 5th. He's only 137. Those are all within a race. Jake West on back. They're over a race, but Jake West still has a shot 190 back. Same with Benilde Irvine, only 194 back. And then right here, this is where it gets a little sketchy. I don't think you're going to be able to win it from 8th on back. Gary May is 8th. 9th is Gabriel Wanderley, and Hayden Caldwell is 10th. So there's your top 20. As you see, the top 6 have wins this season. That's pretty insane. And down here, it might just be a fight for a top 20 in points. As we scroll down 21st to 40th. See guys down here, 2 wins at Mihal and Bill Duguay. Guy's second win of the season at Phoenix. Just haven't been able to do much. Tommy Turbo and Luke Rainey have wins. They just have not had the best seasons. Some bad luck for them. All right, so the next race will be the Georgia 300 at Atlanta, the penultimate race of the season. See you guys then.